What is up, listeners? This is actually a special episode of the podcast that we are doing for the McCurdy's open mic finale. I'm sitting down with some of my best friends in comedy, and we're all going to chop it up and interview these contestants as they get off the main stage, and they come right back into the green room and they sit down and talk with us. It was a lot of fun, man, and I think you're going to enjoy it. I hope you do anyway, and have fun.
Welcome to the conversation.
Oh my God, we're here. It's the McCurdy's open mic finale. I'm joined by one of my three good friends of mine, Joe Tricarico, Kourtney, Harvey, and Kyle Muncie here. These are all comic buddies that I started with. So how you guys doing tonight? Yeah?
We're doing good.
Great.
Man.
Good, man.
Great.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, we're here in the green room, and what we're going to be doing is as the comics get done with their performance, we're actually going to be interviewing them, sort of, you know, seeing what their headspace is like, especially after performing on the main stage of McCurdy's, which is it's hard to do. It's hard to get here. A lot of comics want to perform in this room, so it's
Finals, baby.
It's the finals. It's the finals, and you guys all competed in one of the rounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And none of you made it. So.
So I'm sitting back here with you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight. So yeah, where y'all from?
From Bradenton, Florida.
You were born in Bradenton?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. That's Kourtney
Yes.
speaking. Joe, where are you from?
I live in Lakewood Ranch, but from New York.
Oh, really?
Long
How long have you been
Island.
down here?
Oh my God, my whole life.
Oh, so
Yeah,
okay.
you don't hear an accent, do you?
No, I hear nothing. I hear the sorrow in your voice. That's what it is. And then Kyle, where are you from, buddy?
I got the same curse as Kourtney. Born and raised Bradenton.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I was actually born in Sarasota, so I'm a little bit better than you guys.
I mean, technically, I was Sarasota Hospital, but
yes, I was
swept
Sarasota
right back.
Memorial too. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys know all the shortcuts and the roads and shit. So
yeah, that and I think the fucking Bradenton Hospital was quarantined at the time of birth.
Yeah.
You're not that much better than us, so I'm just saying.
Now Sarasota, I have mixed feelings about Sarasota because it's old as shit. Like I think one of my first ever best friends was like a 97-year-old man, and he taught me weird
Makes
tricks
sense.
and stuff like that. He played a lot. He did a lot of like magic tricks.
All right.
Every time I went to the store with my mom, I was like maybe 5. This motherfucker's like talking me outside and shit. You know what I mean? Like the first real friend was an old man. And then he died,
God damn.
and I didn't know how to take that.
Call it
What-
circle of life.
what kind of magic trick? Any standouts?
Not sexual, if that's what
Make
you're
the
going.
pick-
No, like the thumb.
Hide
like
the pickle.
disappearing thumb.
No, he did like legit like magic tricks, like card tricks and stuff. Like enough for me to understand. You know.
Make this memory disappear.
Yeah. But yeah.
Every time I see a deck of cards, I still smell cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's weird being in a state or a city where there's no ambition. Like this is where ambition comes to die, right?
Oh,
'Cause
dang.
people are for real. You're surrounded by
it's true.
people that have already made it.
Oh, yeah.
Like in order to
This
live in
is-
Sarasota, like not rent and actually have a house, like you pretty much had to have made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're in the golden years.
It's like the reverse of living life. Like you start here, it's like then you go to a
Yes.
big city or something. Like whoa.
That's my goal. My goal is to get the hell out of here before I die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
Good
here.
luck.
even where Arcadia, somewhere,
Alaska.
somewhere.
No, out of Florida. I just want out of Florida.
Just want to go off the grid in Arcadia.
Off
Pensacola.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I get it, dude. I get it when you get older and you just want to live in a cabin in the woods. As I'm getting older, I completely understand that concept.
I'm there. I think I'm already there.
Oh yeah, dude. No
I want-
traffic.
Yeah.
not me.
Half an hour drive to the grocery store. Do you know how many fucking songs I can listen to by myself?
Yeah.
It's
just-
amazing. Sounds great.
I already
Sounds
do
fantastic.
that.
We should all do that. We should just get a compound in Arcadia. Say fuck comedy. Just do a podcast
Start a
called
cult.
Cabin Fever.
Well, the 4 guys don't know about all that.
Well, yeah.
But, okay.
I mean, it's
We'll keep our pants on. So
It's a
it'll
gay
be
cast.
I mean, you don't have to. All right.
Dude, I have an uncle that lives out there, and every time it's like a birthday or some shit, it is a creepy drive, dude. At nighttime, yeah, Toyota Corolla can't really handle it. That car gets fucked up, dude. There's no roads, so you're just dirt forever, rocks flying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I don't know how he does it.
Florida's just one of those weird places. I think it's because like Florida sucks. No offense to Florida, but it's like so flat. We're a bunch of flatlanders living in a swamp, and there's no real scenery unless you go unless you try to leave Florida. By leave Florida, I mean go to the beach. And like just see the outskirts of it. Otherwise, you're just looking at gas station, liquor store, gun store. You know what I mean? It's
And
not
even
real.
if, dude, the beaches are overrated. I'm not a
beaches are
beach person, dude.
overrated.
Give me an indoor
I never
pool away
was.
from the sun.
We're both
Fucking-
gingers, of course.
Yeah, dude, I can't.
We're
I
not
will
so-
die if I'm in sun longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's
not even
horrible.
joking.
I will melt. Yeah,
Plus, I got these tattoos. You got to protect them, or they're gonna look like fucking.
that's the reason, right?
Yeah.
They
that's
gotta
why I
get
don't
That's
have
what I
tattoos.
tell myself, and that's my excuse to everybody else.
They don't give you any kind of sun protection.
They might.
You'd think,
Either
like,
that,
little
or in like
shade?
20 years, I'm gonna look like I was in fucking Grenada.
Gingers in Florida should get a health insurance benefit, like of some type, like some sort of
Dude.
handicap.
Hazard pay.
Summertime is no joke, man.
Hazard pay, I like that.
You guys should carry umbrellas in the sun, even when
I'll
it's not
catch a
raining.
sunburn
You
check in the
should.
mail, dude. I'm not even joking. Like,
I got a
if I
sun-
lean my arm out the window just for the 10-minute car ride home,
Yeah,
it's red.
it's
like
awful, man.
completely.
We
Yeah.
shouldn't be here.
No,
We should be in Canada of some
we're
type.
made for sweaters, dude.
We should be defending the wall and Game of Thrones. We're not supposed to be here. I hate it. Anyway, if anybody's listening, just rescue me. Get me out of here. I'll do anything.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Containment dragon.
Yeah. But yeah, the contest is about to start up right now. Johnny
Nice
Hobbs
little
is our
packed
host.
house in there too, man.
It's do look.
It's great for finals. I'm happy that it's in the main room because we had the second round in the main room and I was like
Yes.
all juiced up, and the third round came and like not enough people showed up, so we had to do it back in the small bar.
Yeah, that's when I was on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet you that was only because of the break you guys had to take, though.
Well,
the
we did,
momentum
yeah.
would have continued. I would guarantee it would have been.
Yeah, we had a lip sync battle.
What?
What? Y'all do that here?
Yeah, that was my reaction too. I was like, we do that here?
Depending on how good it went, we
Somebody-
did that
Yeah.
here.
We don't do that, but somebody rented the room,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
it's like, it's for
Was it LL
real
Cool J?
estate, real estate
Oh,
people.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you know those people are like,
Got money.
love those people. Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're just delusional. They're just living in the bubble that they created.
Oh, nice.
They're responsible for all this chaos. No, so yeah, we lost a lot of momentum with that. But also, I think in round 2, this dude brought like 50 people. So,
Yeah, I remember
or
hearing about
35.
that.
He brought like 35 people.
Yeah.
And that was the dude that
I
went
don't
up for
even-
his first time.
I don't
And
even know 30
that
people.
is why I love first timers, because they're stupid enough to bring their whole family. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Every time I have an open mic and I'm like, why are all these people showing up? I'm like, oh, it must be a person's first time on stage. I'm like,
So I put them on last.
yeah,
Keep
put them on last.
the crowd there.
It's fun to watch though, those guys. But I mean, we all were a first timer at some point. But I never invited my family. I was like, nah.
Yeah, you
Too much
can't really
pressure.
not when like half your material is your family.
Yeah, it feels
You're
weird.
like, oh, there's no
Yeah.
nice way to put this, but
Sorry, Dad.
yeah,
My dad's
That's the thing,
Yeah.
right?
been there before. You really want to come tonight? I don't think you do.
Yeah, I feel like both comics nor strippers celebrate Father's Day very well. For whatever reason. Like my dad came to a show one time, first time, only time he ever came, and my opening bit was like, nobody believes I'm Native American, including my father. Like, it's a weird relationship that we have, and then I went into a bit about like making fun of him for not supporting me in stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's awkward, because I got off the stage and he was like,
I'm right here, dickhead.
he goes,
Yeah.
he walks up to me and goes, "Nice work."
Nice work.
I was like, anything else? And he's like, just nice work. And he walked away. I was like, all right, thanks.
That's a compliment.
At least your dad showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, Court.
The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Yeah, we just had Father's Day recently. I did a joke about that, doing that fucking strip club gig on Father's Day. So it was actually,
Oh, yeah.
it was
That's
last
what's up.
year, Sunday. Yeah.
Oh.
So it was, yeah, it's been a year since we did that shitty. Which is funny because I invited Kyle out to it. Believe it or not, Kyle was the first one I called, and I was like, "Yo, let's do this thing," and he goes, "No."
I knew the place. I was like, this cannot be
No.
good.
He goes, "Absolutely not." So I invited James Tomlinson out to it.
He's a
Oh yeah.
character.
Yeah.
He's in comedy college up in
Canada.
Yeah,
Canada. Yep.
which in itself is pretty funny. But
Yeah.
comedy college, I never heard of that.
Me either.
But it's like a performance art school. But yeah, he's in Canada. I heard he's doing really fucking well too.
Yeah.
So
Good for him.
yeah.
Not do financial aid pay for that? You might know that.
I doubt financial aid would ever pay for anything performance
Yeah,
arts
yeah.
was. I doubt that.
Canada was awesome, dude. I'd go there for sure.
I've never been to Canada.
Been there once on a cruise back from Alaska. They stopped in like British Columbia.
Yeah.
It was fucking. Oh, it's great, dude.
Really?
Oh yeah, people are so nice.
That's what everybody says about Canadians. There's got to be some
Yeah.
dickheads, though, right? Is it hard to find?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was one. It was one of those people that does shit for money, and then if you try to take a picture of him,
A
and you
homeless
don't give
person?
him money, and he fucking does the robot and tries to chase you down and shit. I saw that, but that was about it.
He's a
He
dick.
probably wasn't even Canadian though. He probably came off the ship. Yeah,
That's probably street performance. art or
dude, a
something.
can of dip, like Skull or like Copenhagen in
$20.
Canada, $33.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like they're really gonna make that shit. Like, yo, you want to do it? All right,
$33.
Mhm.
33 for a can, dude.
They're making you pay for that shit. Holy
Oh my.
fuck.
Yeah. Remember having to buy.
So
a pack
does
of
anybody
cigarettes.
dip in Canada?
Probably
You're
not.
gonna be like rich as fuck.
Just moose blood
Yeah.
right in.
Moose blood. Looks like it's starting up, man. I'm excited for these guys. Everybody that's made it to the finals definitely belongs here.
It's a hell of a lineup, man.
I do not want to be a judge. That would be
Yeah, me either.
fuck.
Yeah.
This is good. This is like I didn't. Last year was pretty good too, but I think this one it's like people really showed up for this one. Like,
Yeah.
the real killers came out for this one. So, I mean, hell, Benjamin Bernard or is it Brainerd?
Brainerd.
Brainerd, he
Yeah.
came out and he couldn't. He crushed it. Won the round. Got invited to the finals, and then he couldn't even make it. He
It's such a baller move.
Jeez.
Like,
I
dude,
Yeah.
thanks.
Can't
I just want.
make it. Sorry.
I can't come in and win on the 20 or the 17th. My bad. You know
I
what
pretty
mean?
much. I made my impression. I'm done here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
that's-
did.
Yeah.
I'll say that. A couple people
God, I wish I was that cool.
have been asking me to like how to get into this club, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know what it takes to get in this club. I'll be honest with you, because I've seen people come in and crush it at the open mics consistently, and they still can't even get a guest spot. You know what I mean? And then I have people hitting me up online for like feature work. And it's funny to me because I'm like, I like how much control they think I have.
You're the conduit that's
You
gonna
know?
get him in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not a dickhead about it. I'm not like, yeah, just keep working, and I'll keep you in mind. No, I'm like straight up with them. Like, I have no idea, bro. I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't help you. I wish I could. I'm not even being selfish either. I want like peers in this club with me,
Oh,
like
yeah.
doing stand up with me, and it's hard to get that. And I've pitched so many people to them, and they're just like they already have so many people on the backlog. You know, backlog is crazy. They have people from all over the world trying to get in this club. It's very strange.
I can only imagine how many people hit you up while you're working at the comedy club. I did
Yeah.
a showcase at a brewery,
Yeah.
and I'd get messages. I'd be like, dude, yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Like, I need people. I
Yeah.
can only imagine what you get.
Do you eliminate them based on grammar for the Facebook message?
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
what you got?
Let me hold that spot. You're like, what? Nah, what? Let me get in.
I mean, I don't know. There's people that I know could do well here, but then there's like some dude or some chick from like Boston who's already trying to get in. You know what I mean? Or who's already we still have to do a guest spot with them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's crazy. Johnny, you ready? That's Johnny Hobbs, our amazing host with the most in the back there. Yeah.
He knows the answer to the question.
Oh yeah.
He's sweating like Kourtney Harvey going to jail right now.
Who told you?
Black joke.
Total silence, man.
Kourtney's black, by the way.
I love Kourtney.
Kourtney is black.
Just in case you haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah. It'd be funny if he wasn't. Like, what? Did you just have a problem with jail, Kourtney? I don't get it. It's crazy. Man, it's weird. It's weird hosting for like a competition. I imagine. I've never done it myself, but it's like a little bit different because you got to be as fair as possible. Because as a host, if somebody eats it, you naturally want to be able to bring it back up
Yeah.
again. But you can't really do that in a competition because it's like it's unfair to
To act like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You do.
That was fun, wasn't it, guys? All right, well, let's keep this
Yeah.
roller coaster going.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna go kill himself now, and
Yeah.
you want to be able to say stuff like that, but you really can't because you could accidentally set up the next comedian like really easily. You know what I mean? You gotta keep it the same. You gotta keep it the same energy, otherwise it's like I don't know. I've seen that happen before. You've done it before where it's like somebody eats it and then you go up, you make fun of them, or you make a joke, or you make an observation about it, and then the next person that comes up can like ride that wave a little bit, and like they can even make a comment on it as well. And it's like you don't want to do that in a competition because everybody's trying to be.
The whole show is just that one person just getting ripped on repeatedly by every comic. You're like, I'm never going first again. Fuck this.
Like the person who won had the best jokes about that shitty comic. It's like fuck, no, you can't.
Yeah,
do
because
that.
everybody's relating because it's all happening in the room together.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Eating it up.
Yeah.
Especially you see, like, oh, they like that. All right, I'll add a little something.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, because most audiences are dumb as hell. So no offense, audiences. So it's like.
See, I was always told different. Like you do your jokes like as if there's the smartest person in the room.
I feel like
and you let them catch up to you. So if someone is feeding us really shitty advice.
maybe I'm just 100% wrong on this, but I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe from a headliner standpoint, I can see that. But if you're trying to run a show, I feel like you gotta treat them like idiots, like children.
Running, yeah, okay.
Because it's just like that's why you do crowd work. Because crowd work works all the time. Crowd work is just so handy because it's like right in front of them. Like they're like, yeah, that guy is bald. I see him. He's right there, and he looks mad about it. You know what I mean? And it's right there in front of them. There's no thinking involved. It's right there.
Yeah.
So. That's what I meant by that. But yeah, when you're a clever comedian, you want to play the smartest person in the room for sure. You know. But I remember somebody told me, I think I was going to like Palm Harbor or something, and they were like, "Those crowds are dumb," and I was like, "Okay." And they're like, "Yeah, no, they're not smart. So just do like your dumbest material." And I was like, "Okay," and then I went and did that, and it worked out. Okay. I don't know. Like, there's some places where you're like, yeah, these people. I did a show with Johnny and Marie Williams, believe it or not, at this place in Avon Park, which is the middle of Florida.
I think I know that's that.
Avon Park, and it was at this place called the Last Jalapeno, and it was like one of those authentic Mexican joints. By authentic Mexican joints, I just mean you're guaranteed to shit your pants after you eat the food.
Good.
But we got there, and I was like. There's one of those big bags of water to like deflect flies from the front door and shit. I walk through and
now that's authentic.
yeah,
Scary.
like the cook is like cooking meth in the back. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is my kind of place. And we get in there and we performed for 3.5 Mexicans. It was nice. 3.5. It was 3 adults and 1 child that was like 11 years old running around. With a flashlight of all things. Like,
that's not
fucking
distracting.
shining the flashlight at us. So I'm like,
Nice.
I'm getting timed by the 11-year-old. He's already telling me to get off stage. All right, but that was weird because we had to do it. Like they were getting paid regardless. So I had to watch Johnny go up and do 45 minutes in front of 2 people. It was very awkward, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I had to just fill in as an audience member almost, just start laughing at his jokes with him.
Yeah.
But I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It was something
It's
about
a challenge.
having to work one person. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because it was funny. Because the way it was set up, there was just one dude by himself, this big old black dude sitting at the very first table, right up front, and then there was a couple in the booth over here, and he was just like sitting up there, just staring at you, like make me laugh, motherfucker. And it was weird. You just had to play to him. I was just playing to him, and. But it's like it feels weird. It feels like you still gotta try to bring it. Like there's 20 people in the room. You know what I mean? You still gotta try to bring it. And it was a nice little exercise, you know.
Yeah.
But we all wanted to kill ourselves on the way home because it was an hour-and-a-half drive.
Yeah.
Hour and 90 minutes.
I did a show with Johnny at down in Punta Gorda at Beefs, and it was like the first night, and there was 7 people there.
Oh really?
In the crowd, yeah. It was me, Johnny, and Bull.
Jesus.
And I did 10 minutes, and it was worst 10 minutes of my life. It was,
really?
But you're just like looking at one table.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like.
There's 2
play
people.
the
You're like
room,
this
just
guy, right, ma'am?
I'm gonna focus right here.
Yeah.
But they did well. They were all into it, so they didn't care for my pedophile jokes or anything. So
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
know your audience.
Yeah, it's hard to know what to do in those situations though, you know, because they're already self-conscious. Like they know that. Like, you know there's 7 people in the room, and they also know there's 7 people in the room. They're not like idiots. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They're not a real audience. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's hard to convince people to become an audience when there's that few people in that room. It's weird.
Can't show that weakness.
You can't, but you want to so badly.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I heard a story where Chris Gorgeous did the same exact room that me, Johnny, and Marie did, and there was just same thing, 3 people, 4 people. So he got off stage, and just grabbed it's a wireless microphone, grabbed the wireless microphone, and just sat down at the table with the only people that were there, and just did his material, like sitting down with them, like they were having dinner together.
Straight face, just like right
Just
across from him.
started just doing like jokes and like pulled out his notebook and was just like testing out new material and shit. I was like, that's one way of doing it. Wow.
Yeah. You getting paid, do something.
Yeah, man, well.
It's pretty baller. I was like,
Yeah.
I wish I had the balls to do that. No, I just sat up
All
there.
right, let me try this one.
Yeah.
Clicking the page.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, and
You're
just
gonna
sat
like this
down.
one.
And they all just ate dinner together and then he just told jokes.
That's what I would do. I would literally take a bite of taco. Hold on.
Yeah.
You love his punchline. 1 second.
It's crazy.
Love it.
Man, I'm so excited. I don't even know. I really don't think. I don't have a favorite.
You got the lineup?
How many is it?
Yeah.
12?
It's 9. We got 9 comments going up. First one's Tara Zimmerman. She's always solid. I like Tara. I don't know, man. I think this gets anybody's game. I'm proud of VN.
Brad Gilmore. I was always trying to make it up to his open mic, but it's just too far.
Oh, up in Dunedin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Combined?
Every time I get off work, I'm like, it's too far.
I did that with Cam one time. Cam Bertrand, and they have a really cool idea. They have like this like bucket, and it's like called it's the bucket shot or whatever. I think because they were talking about it before. They like what if we just go up and do all buckets? And I was like, all buckets. I'm used to comedians being like want to be
Oh, it's just a topic in a
basketball
bucket, right?
players and stuff. Yeah, so I'm like
Oh,
buckets, like like all like buckets, and they're like
Oh,
no,
hoops.
there's a bucket up there, and you can grab.
Just a topic.
It's a topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
just pull-
really?
You pull it out, and it's just like a random word.
That'd be fun. Something different.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, that's a cool idea. So you could just go up and just riff off something. You know what I mean?
Economy.
do it?
What if someone
No,
puts in there?
I pushed
the
out.
economy.
Like-
And then, because I didn't really know what they meant, and then Cam went up after me.
Just fake the bucket. Oh, I got
Yeah.
drinking. Oh, you guys, let me go ahead right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, they're like actual, like they're meant to be like trigger words almost, like words
okay.
that would inspire some form of thought. Like Cam did it. And he pulled out, and it was wicked pissa, and he's like wicked pissa, and he was like, and he
that's
did this whole
Boston.
riff about like Boston and like.
Yeah.
Me and Kourtney used to do that shit. We'd give each other like a word that we'd have to like
Yeah.
throw into a set if we were doing like an
Oh,
open
really?
mic or whatever, just to like, and no one else would laugh, but then I'd be in the back like, fucking idiot. He did it.
I started doing it with yarn.
We did
Oh,
that
really?
one time in a
Yeah.
text.
Yeah,
I
we
was
did
like,
that.
I was like, okay, here's a topic.
Oh, we had to write
you
a
gotta
joke
write
about
a joke
like a
on this
ghost or
topic
something
tonight.
like
It was
that.
ghosts, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
so
that was
you just had to talk about ghosts up there.
Just do
or
do
like
a joke
make a
about,
joke by the
make a
time the
joke
next
about
open
ghosts.
mic came up, like have a joke on like
On ghosts.
something
Yeah.
ghost. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That
That's a
was
way
fun.
to
It was
challenge
fun.
yourselves, you know.
Yeah.
And it gave me something to write about instead of
Yeah.
just sitting there going, all right, what's coming into my brain?
Right.
I just have ghosts. All right, let me try this.
The sad part is the joke that I came up with. I was like, this is pretty good.
I didn't
I'm
say that. I
keeping
still
this-
used to.
I'm
I
keeping
still
it in
use
my
the one that I
ass.
have too. I was like, why not?
Yeah.
Add 30 seconds to it.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And no one else knows it, so it's like, I don't know. It's funny to just the comics. You're like, he's gonna say this word. It's always some ridiculous word. I don't even remember which one we did, but that was fun.
That's fun.
Who are the judges?
Ooh,
tonight?
who's judging?
Steve Eric
Oh, nice. I know him.
was a pretty solid judge. Steve Eric's been doing it for a long time.
Yep.
Scott Novotny.
Scott. Ooh, he gave me some good notes last time.
Yeah,
did?
Yeah. Scott.
Scott's a real like. He's
He gave me
been
some
doing
good
it.
notes.
You know, been doing it for a long time. I believe he was a writer for SNL.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember.
Les is too.
Dream job.
Les should be here, I think. Yeah. Man, I still get nervous when Les is in the room.
Yeah.
Like I still get nervous. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck. Les is here.
You just want to do good, you know? You don't want to.
You don't want to bomb at all.
Oh yeah, you know he's
That
in
just
the
makes
room.
you
You
more
could give a
nervous,
shit
yeah.
about the crowd. You're like, you're gonna work the crowd, make them laugh, but you're focused on the one person. You're like,
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I've seen Les. Like I've seen him sit in the back of the room. You know, I'm a server here. I used to do security here, so I see the way he sits back there. And I'll be honest with you, He does not laugh at a whole lot.
Oh yeah, he looks
Yeah.
intimidating back there. He just
He doesn't laugh at a whole lot.
looking.
He's seen it all.
He's heard it all.
Really?
Yeah,
So he
he's
doesn't
heard it all.
like. I remember this one dude came in. I forget his name, but he came in. He was for a guest spot. And he was recommended, and he was supposed to do 10 minutes. And this dude ended up doing 12 minutes, and he destroyed the room, completely blew it up, made it hard for the feature to work. And I was like, I went back to the thing. And I'm like, yo, like, Les, this motherfucker
Yep.
is ready to go.
What she's gonna do is come out through here.
And so I went over to Les. I'm like, this guy's beast. And Les was like, nah. I was like, what? And he goes, all stock material. He goes, I didn't hear a single original bit. He goes, not my club. I was like, what?
Oh.
Which is cool for a club owner to do, because a lot of club owners don't care.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care. They don't care if you stole material. As long as you sell tickets,
Yep.
get the fuck on stage.
Oh yeah.
So
Damn.
for Les to hold that standard, I was like, that's when I knew.
Like
I was
original stuff.
It wasn't even that. Like, nothing's really original,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was like all stock. Like, it was all like stock jokes that would work anywhere.
Oh.
And Les was like, I'm not gonna like, yeah, come host. He's like, you're not headlining my room though. You know what I mean? Like, he never. I didn't hear that part of the conversation, but I just remember him telling me that. He's like, yeah, not gonna work. And I was an idiot. I'm like, that was hilarious. I'm like, wow, he's a black guy talking about his white teeth. Like, that's hilarious. Like, and
Yeah.
just did all stock material. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't think about it like that though. You know what I mean? And he did. And like Les was like, no, sorry. I'm like, God damn it. Johnny's gonna be doing 2-minute exercises all. Johnny's sitting in the corner just dreading life right now.
Yeah. Does anybody have a defibrillator?
Yeah.
Right now. Well, it's the finals, dude.
It's the finals,
gotta put
dude.
the work in, man. So it's been fun. I'm kind of sad to see it come to an end.
Yeah. Should we just keep it going?
I think so.
Just
Just
suck
start it
right?
up next week, round one.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Let's do it all year round, every week, until people get tired of it. I wanted to do one every season, but it's unrealistic, you know. It's hard, especially with our schedule. It's hard to really do that.
Yeah.
But now other clubs are starting to do a lot more competitions. It seems. I know that there was one at Visani's, right?
Yeah.
I think it was going on
Yeah.
simultaneous
Okay.
with this one.
All right.
It's theirs is over already though. I think. Right?
I know
Or is it still going?
funniest. That
What
was
is funniest?
The night that I was on a couple weeks ago, like
Oh really?
They had a
Have you ever
show
been to
there,
that
yeah.
club?
No.
No. Yeah, me neither.
What club?
The Sonny's. You gotta be really clean.
really close.
Oh, no, I know bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I feel like I could do that. I feel like I could be clean, you know?
Have you tried it
I don't
before
know.
though?
Cursing? Yeah, I mean, there's times where I've been told to be clean as a host, or
Yeah.
you know, just don't muck it up. But you know, it's hard. Like I remember I was doing a show. It was featuring here, and it was tough. And I did my vegan bit, and I'm like, his diet consists of either crack rocks and penises, or like kale, Brussels sprouts, and penises. And then I said something else, and I'm like, that's I just said penis 3 times in case you guys are trying to keep count, because I could tell that they were so uncomfortable
Oh really?
with just penis. I was like, oh, okay, like, and I didn't curse. I didn't, you know, it was hard to explain, but yeah, I could feel them being like, what the fuck's he talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I felt them tighten up on me, and I was like, maybe am I being dirty right now? I don't feel like I'm being dirty. Like my own definition of dirty, this is not dirty, but to them it might seem a little dirty.
You were just making their penises move.
Yeah. And they're like, stop
Say
it.
it again. Say it one more time. I have a couple words like that though. That every time they're coming up, I'm like, this is gonna go one of 2 ways.
Yeah.
Then I just say fuck. I do it every time though. I'm not gonna like.
The trick is to have just complete and total confidence in it.
Yeah.
Like, I think Doug Stanhope says it best. He goes, you should treat every bit like it's a what was that? You should treat every bit like it's a innocent man on death row that you know is innocent.
Oh, really?
I don't get it.
Back up. In other words, all of
lost
your
me on
bits,
that
you
one.
should defend all your bits and
Oh.
all of your material like it's an innocent man on death row. Like, you know, like you're a lawyer.
This is
for
funny
an
and I know
innocent-
it. Yeah, yeah.
For a truly innocent man. So
Oh, like,
that-
screw you, this is funny?
Yeah, to me this is
Yeah.
funny, and fuck you if you don't think it's funny.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
Well,
know it's
you
funny.
have to do that because if you go up there trying to tell a joke
Yeah.
that you don't even have confidence behind, you're like, oh,
Right.
they're gonna read right through that shit.
You think Anthony Jeselnik worries about whether or not his jokes are well received? Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I know you don't.
he
Him
has his own
massage.
crowd now, but even when you're at that level where you haven't found a following, and the following hasn't found you, I still think you have to go up there and be like, oh, sorry, didn't like that one? Fuck you then. You know?
Yeah.
It's weird. Now, you don't want to. I don't think you want to. You don't want to like turn on the audience though. Like
Yeah.
fucking start yelling at people and shit.
All right.
Tara
Get up,
Zimmerman, starting us off. All
There
right,
she is.
Joe. Thanks for being on the podcast, man.
For sure.
Go and enjoy the rest of the thing. Tara.
Hello.
Hello.
Later, Joe.
See you,
How
Joe.
did that feel? I heard
Felt good. I came to perform.
I heard the
I
crowd.
came to perform. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Good job.
Yeah.
It's a tough spot, the first
It
spot.
is. It
Always.
is. It
And
is.
we, to be fair about it, we did. We put everybody's name into the hat. And fun. The irony is that we picked Zimmerman first.
Z.
Z.
I'm always last.
Yeah, and graduation and everything.
Well, no, I didn't get to become a Zimmerman until I married Bob.
Oh, well, that's like,
Beautiful Bob. But my maiden name was Vire.
Oh, yeah, that's
So,
not.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
not
So
far
I
off.
wasn't exactly in the front then either.
man.
Yeah.
I heard the crowd out there though. It seemed pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. Did you feel like you had to change anything up from the last round, or did you just do what got you to the dance?
I went ahead and did basically the same thing. I
Yeah.
just work on my presentation
A little
and
bit
the
more?
performance.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good
Yeah.
thing to consider.
Yep.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought. I think if you have it, do it. If you have,
Oh, yeah.
if you have something completely different that's gonna be
It's
just
also-
as good, if not better,
Yeah.
probably do it.
It's nice to mix it up though too, because before like I never used to get it when you'd hear like a song live, and you're like, why are they doing it a little bit differently? They're like, because they're sick of saying it the same damn way
yeah.
every time or
Yeah.
performing the same song. So I was like, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different stage presence adds something to it. Yeah, for sure.
It
Yeah.
does.
Spice it up.
And also,
yeah.
you have to be real careful in these contests. If you guys know, you have to keep it
Yeah.
at 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I've been
Yeah.
doing more things
Uh-huh.
where I get more time.
Yeah.
So it's hard now to make sure it's 5.
That was the only stressor for me, is like knowing right
Yeah.
where it's gonna end. I was like, either
Yeah.
I'm gonna have like 30 seconds left over, or I'm gonna
Well,
go over by
he-
5
like
seconds.
when they
like-
started flashy, I knew I had to get my last
Just
Yeah.
joking
my
and get
last
out.
out there.
Do you
Yeah.
use the timer at the top at
No.
all? No?
Nope, because I pretty well have it down. I have
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, matter of fact, you're not even running the timer.
Oh, really?
I was
Well,
gonna
that's
tell you
good.
that.
That's good. Yeah,
Did you see the light okay?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
I love that
Yeah.
timer.
I mean, as long as you see the light,
Oh.
it should be good.
Because I'm the
Right.
psychopath with my phone up there with the timer going anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Some people have the watches that vibrate.
Yeah. Mine's like that, but I have never used that feature because I use it for hosting, so I can like make sure that I'm getting this person on and off on time. But I always felt like it distracts me.
Yeah.
Like I don't like for my own sets. It always
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like it distracts me. There's been times where it's like when it's going off, like 'cause I'm I getting this person off the stage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going up to introduce the next person, and this thing's vibrating, and I'm like trying to think of the person's name, and I'm like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
get it,
Throws you off.
it's
Stop
off.
it, stop it, stop it.
So I
Did you guys
turn.
see that on Amazon now? They're selling that wristband that will shock you if you eat too many calories
I
or if
can't
you
have that.
spend
Really?
too much money.
I can't have
It's
that.
a shock collar for adults.
That's
If you
About
eat too
time.
many calories
If you
and you spend
eat
money,
too many calories, but what I'm thinking is, I don't know. I just saw it advertised, but I'm thinking
it would never stop going off.
seriously.
Mine would just.
Or spending money.
for real.
Yeah,
What does it just shock you that one time, or is it
I
like
have no idea.
just keep shocking you, like
Yeah.
punishes you, and
Yeah,
then it locks itself on your wrist and you can't even get it off?
exactly.
Jesus, that's
You're
terrifying.
stocked up in money and like
My
90
my
pounds.
hair would be like this big.
Yeah,
Yes.
just like start jogging now. Damn. That, you know what? Doesn't surprise me at all. I'm surprised it hasn't been invented sooner. Now
I
that
see it
think
on
about
cartoons all the time.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's yeah. There's a
With-
lot of
I mean,
time.
not now. Years ago.
Yeah.
Some Ren and Stimpy shit right there.
Now we have to be
Yeah.
correct.
Well, that's
It's funny.
a-
That's what it would take for you to like quit eating, though. You're like, no, dude, I need this thing to cause
Shock me.
pain
yeah.
for
That's
me to
what I
not
said.
eat this Whopper.
No pain, no gain, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that's.
I was
so-
like, dude, if it does that, then I want to do something nice. If I eat a salad, you know,
Yeah.
save a couple extra bucks. You know,
I don't.
Play me a song. Do something.
Yeah.
I need a positive
But
thing
then
as well.
people are going to get addicted to the shock.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So then,
God. So
Gonna
they're
have
just
people just-
overeating
Yeah.
on purpose. Like,
Dude, it doesn't do it for me anymore. I'm gonna drop the toaster in the bathtub.
yeah.
I was real bad.
I hooked up to my nipples just to feel something.
Put it to the
again.
car battery, man.
Yeah. I mean, geez.
I just bought a house.
really,
terrible.
seriously. That's intermittent
crazy.
fasting there. Yeah.
They're just gonna play those commercials on The Biggest Loser. You know what I mean? Buy your shock collar. Are you borderline obese? Well, we have your answer. That's
Dog's
crazy.
like, he's got one too.
Yeah. That's awesome. I remember I saw something on Shark Tank, and it was a cookie jar that was like time locked.
Oh.
I was like,
Uh-huh.
how fat are you?
I think I've seen that. That sounds
Seriously.
like something at like Bed Bath and Beyond or
Or
something.
you know, something that would attack you. But,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but Brad's
Tara,
here.
thank you so much.
Thank
Love
you.
you, dog.
Bye.
Congratulations for
Thanks,
making it to
you
the finals.
guys.
I think
Congrats to
you're
the finals. Good luck.
Next up, we got Brad Gilmore.
How you doing, man?
Brad.
How you doing?
Oh man, that goes fast.
What's going on, man? How was it?
Yeah.
I never met you, but I see you doing your thing a lot on Facebook and whatnot.
Oh, we've met before. You've been. I run. You've been to the brewery, right?
The Dubai.
No, Dunedin.
Dubai.
Oh, well, what's that thing I see on Facebook? Like, I thought it was Dunedin.
Yeah, Dunedin Brewery.
Yeah.
You never been?
Oh, it's called Dunedin Brewing.
Oh, I thought you were there before. I don't know,
I
man.
think I went to a different one.
Ah, there's so many
You
breweries
don't
now.
know where he's been.
Oh snap! Sorry.
You
No, it's all
you
good.
did that open mic in Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So what is this you guys doing a podcast right
Yes.
now?
Yeah,
Is this
man.
live?
No, it's not live.
Okay,
no.
can you cuss?
Yes.
Piss.
Piss.
Oh, so that's the curse word you're gonna use? All right.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is that a curse
I'm
word?
clean comedy. It,
What-
well, it depends on the
Kourtney,
context.
Kourtney, what's yours? What do you go straight to?
But the N word? Okay.
Oh,
I'm,
God.
Oh, use the N word?
I'm the black one.
Hey, let me ask you this. How do you feel about Puerto Ricans using the N word?
Whoa.
Right? It's like it's a case
He
by
had to
case
do the
basis.
he had to do the intake breathe.
You know what it is? You know what the rule for it is? If he looks like he can beat my ass, I just
Yeah.
let it slide.
Aw.
If I think I'm tough of him, I'll confront him. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey man,
Not
hey, you
cool,
can't be
man.
saying that.
That's not
from
justice.
with my friends, I let them know.
Hey, not getting my ass kicked is justice.
Yeah.
It's justice.
That's the
This is
best.
a good law.
You can be racist if you can beat my ass.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear it. What?
I'm gonna
just kinda
strongly
look
disagree
around.
with you over here in this
Yeah.
corner.
It's all about you behind your back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's funny. I didn't even know it was an issue. Puerto Rican saying
Oh yeah,
that.
it is.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did. I know. It's weird, right?
I have like an ethnically ambiguous friend who's from LA.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you. I was like, man, you Irish as
I
hell.
don't
I'm
know why you
definitely not
said that.
ambiguous
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Irish or Scottish? Oh. Oh.
Are you the ambiguously gay duo? Is that it?
I could be gay.
He just called you fat.
You said that fast.
He called you gay and fat.
I agreed real quickly.
Yeah, he did.
I'm a people pleaser. I'm whatever you need me to be
All
right now.
right. I'm your boat, man.
No, but yeah, he's like ethnically ambiguous, and like on camera, like under certain settings, he looks black. And then like if you get the
I've
right
seen
lighting,
people like that.
yeah, and then the right lighting, I'm like he looks like he's Chinese. He looks like he's like
On
Mongolian.
camera, he looks black.
Yes, very well.
Okay.
And so, but he'll like say the N word, and I'll be like, not like in an aggressive way, but like like in an endearing way. You know what I mean? And I don't know how to.
Nigga.
Yeah. And I don't know how to take it. I'm always just like, he said it.
Oh no,
like,
no. If they say it to you, but you don't know what he is.
Yeah,
By the
that's
way,
what I'm saying.
Brad
I don't
is
know.
black.
I don't know.
Oh
what he
no,
is.
yeah. I think that was established. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wait for the closest black person to acknowledge it. You know what I mean? Like,
He went with the head nod.
And
All right,
then
we're good.
you react how they react. If
I
they're like, if they're
react
cool,
accordingly.
you react cool.
Yeah.
But if they're like, what the fuck? You're like, yeah, man, what the fuck?
what the
See,
fuck?
that's the same
Yeah,
thing as
it was
me.
so cool.
See?
Yeah.
I said it's just me in that
Yeah.
situation. I was like, can I beat him?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you can't be saying that. I was like, huh?
That's the worst. Yeah. The worst is being this white, like myself, and having white friends who you think like you haven't you like reconnect with them after a while, and then they end up being like racist, like after they've already bought you 3 drinks. You know what I mean? It's very inconvenient. At
I
that
wasn't
point.
with you till the end because you're like it's so bad being this white with a whole bunch of white friends in America. I was like, what's
wasn't
the
going
problem?
I wasn't going there.
These seems like pluses right now.
It's pretty sweet, I gotta say. No, it is. It's weird. Like when all of a sudden they just have like very, very, for lack of a better word, conservative views on certain things, and you're like, man.
Especially after drinks come out.
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
like after you've already been so nice to me, and like it's just awkward. I gotta like back out like appropriately, like hey man, like take it easy, but
He thinks
maybe-
we're that close. All right,
Yeah.
this is getting uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, I will not be at the rally next week. I will see you later. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing. But it happens a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking white people. Anyway,
That's all I do.
This turns into like a race relations podcast. This is great. So Puerto Ricans.
This is weird jumping into the middle because like I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. We were
I'm just throwing around everything.
talking about a shock collar. Oh, you might like this. We're talking about a shock collar on Amazon now that shocks you if you've had too many calories or if you spent too much money.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
What do you think about that? I think it's bound to happen eventually.
Well, I don't know if it will work for me because I like electrocution play in the bedroom. So it's like, oh, I ate too many calories. Thanks for the reward. You know,
Electrician
like you put it
play.
on my nipples and my nuts. That's not gonna hurt me.
That's exactly right.
It's gonna backfire. I think.
Just eating Whoppers.
I'm just gonna
for
get
sexual
fatter.
Pleasure.
I'm gonna get fatter. I can't come unless I overeat.
You don't even wear it on your wrist anymore. It's on your balls. You're like, oh, God.
Yeah.
That's some funny ass shit.
Oh yeah.
All right, Brad.
Hey, are you Puerto? Are you?
He killed that shit.
Thank you, man.
bro.
Are you Puerto Rican?
I am Puerto Rican.
You say the N word?
No.
Okay, we were just talking.
Whoa. Do I say it?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh.
From my friends.
Okay,
Oh,
I
yeah.
respect that. I respect that. And see, I want to fuck with
if
him
I'm a-
because he looked like he could beat my ass. So I would just pretend I didn't hear it.
All right.
No, because we were like,
Possibly. No.
we were just saying like it's like weird as black dudes when Puerto Rican said because like no, it's not white.
All right. See,
I think some of y'all get a pass, honestly.
see, 'cause what? Here I am,
Yo.
JoJo.
JoJo Casillas.
All right, so here what I feel about that
Come
though
on,
is
man,
that
get up out the chair.
we get to say all that. I almost fell. Thank you. I think we get to say that word as Puerto Ricans because see, what a lot of people fail to realize is that we helped create hip hop. You know that, right? Like that to me, if you help influence something, I mean, we weren't really seen as like, because we were more like the b-boys and like the street dancers and all that. Like
Nah,
we
y'all
weren't really
done, like,
rhyming
it was
like
black,
the black
yeah.
culture, but it was a black and Puerto Rican thing at first.
Yeah.
But then it just grew like it was just
Well,
more black.
I think it was like, not to use it. I hate using the term, but like urban.
Urban.
But like when you look at urban areas, it's mostly blacks and Puerto Ricans.
Yes.
You know,
Wait,
or blacks and
So
Hispanics.
we was down in the trenches with them. So it's
Yeah.
like we didn't.
right.
I will say this though, we didn't suffer as much as they did. They had it way harder, but we was there too. You know,
I
We was
also
there
think
too.
that's just got to do with like with skin tone. Because there's some white Puerto Ricans and black Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
But
that's
no,
true.
but I'm saying you could be a white Puerto Rican, but you've been in the trenches too, and you're in your stripes. You just gotta let that shit know. You can't just drop. You gotta drop because you drop it. I see a white guy saying like, "What the fuck?" It's like, "Oh no. I did that hip hop shit." It's like, "Oh word, where you live at? 34th and 12th. Oh okay, all right,
He's
word.
cool.
You good? You
He's
good?
cool.
You good?"
No, I mean I don't really say it like that though.
I
like,
don't.
as
Dude,
far
I'm
as-
black and I don't even use it that much.
You know what's weird though is that
I
through
do.
my
Hey, that's
experience,
it right there.
my experience is growing up, I've seen more Puerto Ricans say the word than actual black people. For sure.
For real.
For sure.
Yeah,
And I mean,
word.
like, I know dudes who, like, to this day, I mean, every other word is that word. Like, Puerto Rican full-fledged. They'll even do a half a sentence in Spanish and still end it with that. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think we can all agree though it is always on the GA, not the ER. There's never ER.
yeah. And there's a way, too, of saying it. It sounds weird, but there really is a way of saying
yeah.
it. Like, there is some Spanish people who can't say it. And it's like, don't say it if you can't say it right.
And some Spanish people, they roll their R's and they throw the ER in there, and then that's when you know it's like, nah, you're not allowed to say that
Now
word.
you're trying to
You
be funny.
You making it longer than it need to be, too.
You think it's funny because you got an accent? Straight up, man.
Make it sound sensual and
All
everything.
right, I got to piss, so I'll let you get back on. I'm
All
sorry.
right, Brad.
I'm
Hey, man, thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you, man.
Doing that, Brad,
So,
bro.
y'all guys do this every Tuesday?
Every Thursday we do a podcast, but yeah,
I want to
today's Tuesday.
I'm gonna come to the Thursday
Hey,
podcast.
JoJo, just go and scoot over there.
Oh,
real
here we
quick.
go. Now we're
playing musical chairs up in here.
There we go. There. Now I feel like a professional.
Yeah, man. Hey, where are you coming from? Fort Myers, right?
4 miles.
Oh, Myers.
4 miles.
How's it going over there?
It's good, you know, just trying to stay busy, trying to get this work, trying to make them laugh out there. I'll say it's a little different because in Fort Myers, it's way more retirement people out there. So most of
you
your
guys are right
crowds are like 50 and up. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right next to like Cape Coral and shit, right?
Yeah, man. So
You're not
it's like,
kidding. Sarasota's about,
more
about
than
65 and up.
oh, said, well, then you know the
Oh, yeah,
feeling.
dude.
You know, it's like so I got this LL Cool J joke I do, right? And I mean, I've done it like to where in rooms where it kills, but then you'll be in a room where there's people 60 and
Yeah.
up.
Who the
and they're
fuck
like,
is that?
LL
We don't know who
Cool
LL
J.
Cool. What the hell is?
You gotta switch it up to Chuck Berry and shit for him.
Yeah, like you gotta put. And I don't like to do that. 'Cause I like to be myself.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I get some laughs with the whole, playing the Puerto Rican thing, but it's tough sometimes, though, I will say. But I love the game. I love making people laugh. So to me, it's a challenge. I accept challenges.
That's you have to in this industry. You can't shy away from the fucking competition. That's
And I don't like comics who be like, "Oh, it was the crowd." Nah, fuck that.
It's never
fuck
the crowd.
that. It's never the crowd. Go up there, take that L. You know what I'm saying? There's been plenty. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I know I bombed plenty of times.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? So,
I'm not gonna lie. One of the first things that go through my head is, "Oh man, that crowd." Then I go, "No, I know it was me.
You
I
know
know
what
it was
I'm saying?
me."
Yeah, don't lie
I
to
don't
yourself.
do that. I don't
Don't
hit
lie
like,
to
"Oh
yourself.
man, the crowd wasn't." Nah, fuck that. You wasn't on point today. That's
Yeah.
how I look at it. Cause you're up there trying to make them laugh. It's not their duty to laugh. It's your job to make them laugh.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
As long as the venue's set up right,
True.
you can't blame anything but yourself.
True.
There's times I heard one comedian tell me this hilarious story about as soon as we went up on stage, there's a buffet in the back. So as soon as he went up on stage at this, and it was like a hotel gig sort of thing. He goes up on stage. As soon as he goes up on stage, they open up the kitchen and they open up the thing, so everybody just got up and just went to the back of the room and just started dishing up food. And he's going up there like, "So yeah, fucking toothpicks, right?" You know what I mean? And it's just like, what do you
I don't know why. I feel like that would be fun. Did I just make fun of everybody coming back like this fucking plate right here? Jesus.
But when you don't have even half
All right,
the
y'all.
session.
Got to let the other player
Yo,
go.
Joe, thanks for playing with us, man. Good job.
Nice meeting you, man.
Y'all keep it going.
Marie.
Marie. Do we,
Oh, all right.
Kourtney is always so
I
awkward.
wish we were videotaping this.
That was
Just-
unnecessary.
If I had
That
$1
was
for every time Kourtney
unnecessary.
made me feel awkward when he was with someone else.
Be rich as fuck.
Holy shit.
it's okay. I'm used to it with her, so she's used to me now, so we good, right?
Yeah, we're good.
That
See?
look, yeah, you guys look like you were used to each other.
He had a stern look when he said it, like, we're used to this, right? Yeah.
Agree with me now.
God damn.
How'd you feel up there?
I didn't feel too great because
Don't do that.
I knew no, I'm fine. I like last time I came here, the crowd wanted cleaner stuff, and now I came here and they were like all dirty. So I changed my set like midway through, and I was like, this isn't gonna work if I continue with my current set.
Yeah.
So I changed it, but I
Like an
think I
audible?
did fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did fine. I don't think I like crushed or anything, but I did okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pro move though when you have to switch up your
I
material
mean,
in the middle.
it was not working, so I was like, okay, do it.
We're gonna dig
Here's
deep
pussy
in
jokes.
Yeah.
You want pussy jokes? Okay. That's yeah.
Yeah. I was just telling them earlier about how we did that show at the last jalapeno.
Oh my god, yeah, that was
And,
unbelievable.
Just 2.5 people. It's crazy.
It was crazy.
The funniest part was watching this little kid run around, right? Who worked at the restaurant, obviously. He didn't work at the restaurant. Maybe he worked at the restaurant. I don't know, but he definitely was a kid of one of the people that worked at the restaurant. And every time Marie would be like, "So yeah, I sat on this guy's face," and as soon as she would say that, the kid would run out of the fucking hallway, and she'd like look at him and be like, "Oh God, Jesus Christ!" It was like the kid had like the best. The kid had better timing than we did up there.
Oh my god.
He'd just run out and be like, "What pussy joke?"
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
fucking.
It was unbelievable. They didn't have limes at a fucking Mexican restaurant. They didn't have limes for Coronas.
Oh.
I bought some Coronas and they literally they weren't like this is how I said it. They go, "We don't have limes," and I was like you're out of limes?
See, that's
Like,
the thing.
we
Corona
don't
is the
carry-
best beer, only if it
Yeah.
has that lime.
Otherwise it's
True.
piss water. Yeah.
Oh.
And it was like she's like, "No, we just don't have limes." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah.
You got a lemon.
Yeah. She said that. She said, "You want a lemon instead?" I'm like, "No, I
It's
don't
not
want
the same.
It's not the same.
It's
Like
not
I
the
don't know
same.
why it's not the same, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's ridiculous. Oh, that was so weird. What a weird room.
That was weird.
I mean-
It was a good experience though.
Yeah.
I told the story actually at an open mic, and it got like some laughs, but people
That's good.
people didn't believe me. I felt like the room was
Really?
like, "Oh yeah, you did a show with 3 people," and I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I don't call it a show, but
Yeah. It was a gathering.
Yeah, it's an emotional support group, really." But yeah, I mean, I feel like you gotta do those things. I remember I walked in with a giant smile on my face because I felt like I was walking into a Quentin Tarantino scene. You know what I mean? It just.
Yeah.
I was like, the vampires coming out. Like, what's going on here? This is crazy. It was just such a weird. But you know what's funny is that the room is set up to work. Like, it's got a decent stage. It's got a decent PA system, and the way the room is actually set up, like if they were just brought like 30 people, it would have been a dope ass show.
Yeah, like
Could you see the crowd like really well?
Yeah.
Because that would have been awesome if they just blinded you and you're like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
You get done, there's not even anybody there. You're like, well, that was fun still. Fuck it.
Three's
Had
a
a
crowd.
blast.
Three's a crowd in that place. That was,
Did that shit like you were doing Carnegie Hall. You're like, all right. You get
Yeah.
off stage, no one's there.
I did. I just admitted how ridiculous it was. That was my set. It was just joking. There was one black dude sitting right up front, just
God
staring at
bless
you,
him.
and he was
God
like, "I'm
bless
here.
him.
There's nothing to do in this town. I am here. Make me laugh." And I guess I just played to him. I was just like, "Yeah."
You're like, dude, I
Yeah.
killed that guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you can make like 2 people laugh in
Yeah.
a dead crowd that's not paying attention to you, that's something. Like that's not nothing.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't the worst time ever.
No.
I started doing this thing where it was like one of the last showcases I did, but you could tell there was a table that wasn't like really paying attention. They weren't really into the comedy show, and then you spot like that table, and then like for my set was just to try to fucking break that table and get them laughing and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do stupid shit like that, but
No, I mean that's.
it's like that challenge thing while you're on it. You're like, all right, well the rest of the room is laughing, but fuck it, I want to focus. I want to get that table. If I can get that table,
Right.
I feel good, and I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, because
Nice.
you always see the person in the back that has their arms crossed and stuff, and you're like, "What the fuck did I do to you?"
Oh yeah.
You're like, "Why are you angry at me?" This is
That's what they
weird."
say, but that's always the same person that comes up to you and goes, "Man, you did awesome." And you're like, "Really?
Yeah, really. You were terrible.
You
Like,
looked like you were fucking going through surgery, dude."
Yeah. Dude, there was a show here, and this guy was up front, dead-faced, arms crossed, staring at nothing. Like, every comic that went up and did their time, and were like, "Yo, like, what's going on with this guy?"
Alright,
Like, they
guys,
were
I'm
scared
heading
as
out.
hell.
Good
Marie,
talk to you, Maria.
thanks, Marie.
All right, Marie, good luck.
Jared,
man?
more.
Hey,
Showing
how you
up.
doing?
How you doing?
How's
What's
it
going
going,
on?
man?
Hey,
Kyle.
Jarrett. Nice to meet you.
Jared, looking fresh, wearing a suit.
Oh yeah, man, I fucking ate a dick.
No.
Oh, I hated that performance.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
Did you get good laughs?
I mean, I guess no.
Okay.
No, I did not like that at all. Damn, they were not feeling that shit.
Really? Wait,
Not
did you
really.
change up your set?
I did.
Ah.
I did. Yeah.
Classic mistake, man.
Yeah, I opened with the same stuff. They got like a tepid laughter. Then the second joke has been killing with you. It's about seducing and making love to a girl's father, and I don't think they like gay shit over here. I don't know. I don't think they're really into that at all.
No, the gay stuff. Maybe.
Anyway, the set's the set. But an interesting thing, I saw a Dominican guy with Down syndrome at Target the other day.
Really?
Blew my mind. I've never seen a not white person with Down syndrome.
I never have.
Have you
either.
go
Wow.
through your memory? Have you ever seen? It
I'm
was
not gonna
weird.
lie, I was trying to go through and Rolodex in my
Yeah,
head,
no,
and
they've
I was
all
like, I got
been white.
nothing. I got,
I've definitely seen
dude, no.
Have
I
you?
feel like
This was the first one. It was a special day for me.
I feel like he's onto something, dude.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
not exclusively
No,
white.
it blew my mind though because he looks like every other person with Down syndrome, but like like when you play like Dragon Ball Z
More
and there's like a
tan.
different color of the same character. It's like they just reverse the things.
When you press the L button to switch the
Yeah,
skin
yeah,
tone.
it's like purple Piccolo, but like his face was
different
the same.
ethnicity, same haircut, but it's different
Oh my
ethnicity.
god.
Dude, it was a white. Like, can you imagine if your baby came out brown and retarded? Like, how many questions you would ask? Like, all right, what's been going on here?
Yeah, what happened?
I gotta get to the bottom of
Down
this.
syndrome, man. That's some funny stuff.
Oh,
I mean, not Down syndrome.
no, that's hilarious. But that's,
Hilarious.
anyway, what you guys been up to? Hanging out?
Just doing our thing, man, back here. It's weird. I kind of want to watch the show. So I'm kind of getting tired of these guys at this point. So.
Yeah. So you're not like watching. Are you listening? Because I can't really hear the guy on stage
Nah.
right now.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
no,
have
we
no
can't hear
idea
him.
I
how
can
well
kind of
people
tell
are
if somebody had
doing.
a good set. You know what I mean?
You'll hear the
Got that
laughter.
laugh,
That's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Brad Gilmore did good.
Yeah.
I
He
heard
did
that
really
they had
well.
going on.
Got a good response.
Yeah.
And they're just, it's like, it's selective laughter.
What's hitting with him?
You know, I don't really know.
Really?
It's
I don't know because Brad was being pretty like sexual and provocative, and that was going well. But then like Marie went up and she was not doing well, and then
You can't be hot and
Yeah, that's a
do
good point.
sexually provocative. That's not funny.
yeah, I mean,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding. I'm just
I got a lazy eye. I was trying pussy jokes; those were not working either. I mean,
I have a lazy eye. And I was
I feel like if I was hotter, I'd be killing. That's really the only thing holding me back is.
Jared, if anything, you were probably the nicest dressed performer. tonight,
Yeah.
so-
That's what I'm going for
hands
is
down.
Yeah.
is defrauding J.C. Penney's by applying for their credit card and getting denied to
They got a
constantly get
credit
a
card?
25% discount. Yes, they do, and they're going out of business. So just keep applying for them. Get
Oh, yeah.
25% off every
And then once
purchase.
they go to business, boom.
Fuck your
free
credit.
shit.
You don't gotta pay
Yeah,
no more.
default it.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
one thing we've learned in this podcast.
Yeah.
Go
Good
defraud
idea.
JCPenney.
There was another outlet store in the mall that was closing. What was the one that just closed? It was like, not Kohl's. I don't know. Anyway, I was just shoplifting from there because.
Sears?
Yeah, it was Sears. I went to Sears.
Oh,
I got like a new pair of shoes because they were like fucking $20. I'm like, I might as well just steal them because like there's no security anymore. There's
They already
like-
fired the security. There's nobody there.
Yeah, there wasn't. There
afford
was
it.
like 4 cashiers and everything. It looked
they
like
didn't
it was
give a
looted
shit?
after Katrina anyway. So I'm like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you could like buy a shelf if you want to. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
Just buy a rack of things. It's fucking funny.
Man, they had the fucking trashiest area rugs there. They had one with like a giant tiger on it. I was like, I want to do enough cocaine to think that's a good purchase.
Wow.
The tiger area rug. Just like, you know what, that tiger kind of symbolizes me. I feel like a big cat in my soul. And I just,
That's what cocaine. That's exactly what cocaine.
Yeah, it
does
makes
to
you
your
feel
brain.
like
It's
a
like
tiger.
the Coke Lord rug, dude. Just
Yeah.
a tiger, Bengal tiger,
Yeah, if you're a coke lord, you have a tiger somewhere in your house, like for sure.
damn. Yeah.
or tattooed.
Or tattooed.
Tattoo
on your,
of a
on your
tiger.
face.
Yeah.
Right on your face, just on
Man,
your face.
I haven't done stims in a while. You like Streetlight Manifesto?
What's that?
It's a ska
Saw them the
punk
last
band.
time they were at Janus.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
are you
my
going
girl-
on the 29th?
Maybe it's one of my girl's favorite bands.
Yeah.
She got me to like them.
Yeah, it's my favorite band. It's like punk rock, but with like trumpets.
Ska.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
He has no idea what that shit
Anyway.
Not a clue.
It's dope. I was planning on doing Molly and going to that on the 29th.
is. That'd be
Yeah.
a good time.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
would be
that sounds
fun
like a better idea than doing Molly and then going to see Slayer. So.
Yeah. No, but it was fucking. You were there last time. The mosh pit was fucking rough. Dude, some
pretty
dude
much remember it.
got punched in the face like immediately. Like as soon as they opened up the pit, somebody didn't understand that was gonna
It's
happen.
weird that there'd be a violent pit for that kind of music too, because
Dude,
it's
yeah, it was everything went numb. It was the first one, just like really thrashy.
Oh, yeah.
And it was dope though. But I took my girlfriend though, and I didn't know it was gonna be like that either. So there were just a bunch of like giant fucking white rage, just like a tornado of angst. I was
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
they're
oh,
everywhere.
she's gonna get crushed, just giant like 6'5" dudes.
Oh man.
Anyway, I'm looking. There was some dude dressed as Jesus Christ that was just like throwing beer in the pit. Like he had like the full beard. Yeah, Jesus is right. He was there. God was there. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I think it was awesome. He's crowd surfing.
All right. Courtney, you want to take off? You want to?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. All right. Nice seeing you, bro.
Yeah, nice seeing you.
Come on, grab a seat. VN, right?
Hey,
let it do.
How you saying
Hey,
it
hey.
again? It's VN, right? VN Pomachan?
Bien.
It is VN.
VN Pomachan.
correct.
man.
Como
Bien
está?
Pomachan.
Bien.
How'd it go up there? How'd it go up
I
there?
think it went well.
Yeah?
I think it went well, yeah.
Man, it's crazy. Like, I can't believe you're at the finals, man. Like, it's nuts.
You know what?
He
Funny
just started. He's like, what?
funny
it's like your
story.
7th time on stage.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
This is my 9th time on stage. I didn't
Oh, I'm
expect to be here. So
Get it right.
today I actually had surgery scheduled. I didn't
Oh,
bother
really?
blocking my schedule. Yeah, and I
So
was
somebody's
freaking out.
dying because of you.
No, I got through it, but I had to beg Johnny to put me in the second half because I was afraid I wasn't going to make it.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
So you did surgery before you went on
I
stage.
did surgery. I did 5 surgeries.
Wait, today?
Today.
Oh, you meant you're a surgeon.
I'm a surgeon.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
you
had no
got
idea what you were
5
talking about. I thought he
surgeries.
was
No,
about
no,
to
no.
have
Okay.
surgery.
Motherfucker's a surgeon.
I was like, damn,
Nice.
you recovered very quickly.
So if anybody ever is listening to this podcast, everything's like, man, it's just I got so much to do in my life. It's so hard to make it out to a mic. Motherfucker did 5 surgeries and comes out and does his fucking spot. Yeah, no excuses, people. No excuses.
No excuses.
Make it out to the
Oh,
mic.
and I did a savage race.
what is a
That's
savage
that's a
race?
lie.
No. What even was your
And
lie
I,
if
and
it
I
was
rescued
the
a
truth? What-
kitten.
Yeah.
What is a savage race?
It's that when silly people who run through mud for fun, they pay a lot of money.
Like that
and they-
obstacle
Oh,
course
gotcha.
shit.
The white
Obstacle
women, and then
course,
they have like
yeah.
the colorful. Yeah.
The
You
guy-
make it
when
all the
they're-
way through. They
when
give you a
it's like
shirt
dirty
that says
CrossFit.
Savage on it.
And they pay money for this.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
just run in the mud whenever. Just be poor.
Yeah,
Like
it's
just get, that's how you get to work.
and
I
then
don't
quit
know.
when you want to.
Go to a
and
trailer
not feel
park.
like a failure.
Yeah, well, I mean, you are a failure. Either way, if you're poor
I
or
guess-
if you're going
I-
to Savage
I guess
Runs, you
you-
failed
Either way,
somewhere.
you lost.
Either your family or yourself. There's,
You
there's
win
been-
and lose at the savage race. Don't do it. It's bad for you.
Definitely. Dead air.
So what kind of
Awesome.
surgeon are you?
I do ear, nose, and throat. So I'm not a real surgeon.
I mean, surgery.
I mean, that's
shit.
3 different things. Brain surgeons, he's got one thing. You have ear, nose, and
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah, the brain is so simple. It's overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let those guys-
Neurosurgeons are dummies.
Are like the brain surgeons like the bullies?
The fucking
of the-
football player of the
nerds.
surgeon.
They're the nerds.
They're nerds.
They're the nerds.
Yeah, they're the nerds. 'Cause
Aren't
they're
all
like,
surgeons
we're gonna
nerds?
bring-
Like, who's
Who are the
not?
badasses of the surgeons?
But it's like in prison,
Yeah.
I'm less of a nerd. You know, I'm less of a
Oh, yeah,
rapist.
yeah.
I'm less of a murderer.
So
than
which-
you
Less of
are.
a rapist.
Which
Who's the badass of the
specialization? Yeah, they're
surgeons?
smoking cigarettes. They got leather jackets.
Badass? I don't know, man.
Just
I don't.
flicking them at cancer kids.
No, they got it in their mouth while they're doing it. Like, fuck yeah, dude.
That's funny.
Radiologists?
No. They're
who do
they're
you
like the
guys shit on?
stoners. They sit in like a dark room
Anesthesiologists.
watching TV
Yeah.
all day long.
Anesthesiologists, those are the stoners.
Well, I guess they're more the stoners than the radiologists.
Aren't they like the most paid? Like the anesthesiologists are like up there?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't ask. That's probably why I don't get paid very much.
They're probably
Yeah.
definitely the stoners. So
I'm like a surgeon in a sweatshop. I'm Asian. They just pay me like meal money.
Ask people how much money they make. Just strange. How much
I'm
money
just
do
gonna
you
wa-
make?
well, you made off of
After
one of those
taxes.
surgeries. I'll never make.
Yeah. How much do what's your mortgage?
I think I made
On which one of my
$7,000
houses?
last year.
You talking about my beach house or my mountain house?
Ooh. A beach on a
Oh,
mountain.
we all
Crater
have
Lake,
multiple
Oregon.
houses, right? You're not single house
Oh,
people
yeah.
in here.
Well, those fucking
I shouldn't
single
even be
house
here
guys.
talking to you people.
Yeah, I'm squatting.
Whatever you have.
I legitimately am. I live with my girlfriend, and like her grandma had like a little 2-bedroom house that they lived in forever. Then they gave it to the parents. Then they're letting us live there now, and we don't pay rent, so we just kind of hang out there and feed fish,
Talk
water
about a
plants.
Sweet deal.
Yeah,
that sounds
it's really
pretty
good.
That's how you afford that suit. I guess.
Yeah.
Saved up.
Yeah, this combined with
You're the-
J.C. Penney's credit
You're
card
the
fraud.
best dressed squatter I've ever
120.
seen. I wish you could see him. He's like in a greenish blue.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
most-
I just realized this was an audio podcast, and people
Yeah.
have no idea. I'm wearing a top hat. My dick is out. My dick has its own little top hat. It has a monocle
He's
right
wearing
over
a
the head.
blazer and boxer shorts.
Yeah.
Like he was going on TV.
Yeah, I thought there'd be a podium like a weatherman, but there wasn't. It was. I messed up. They tooed. They tooed him.
Where are you from?
Clearwater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so I got to drive over that suicide bridge after I fucking lose this contest. So that's gonna
suicide
be
bridge?
fun. Skyway.
Skyway.
Gonna fucking swan dive off that shit. How'd you do, Steven? Me too. I was amazed like how bad I did. Like I saw Marie go on stage. I'm like, I'm about to fucking blow this bitch out the water. Then I went up and they was like, oh no, it's me too. Anyway, should I slide and get Steven on there?
Get Steven in there. Thanks for hanging out, Jared.
Nice meeting you, man.
Stephen Henry.
What's
How'd it go,
going
man? How'd it
on,
feel?
man?
Oh, it went awful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I could do some crowd laughter. It didn't sound bad. It didn't sound bad. I can't hear jokes or anything, but I can hear like the crowd and stuff. It sounded pretty good.
Just not up to the standard.
Really?
That you had for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it there's times where the best way I can describe it is like it's like a fat guy trying to take off a sweaty shirt.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're gonna get through it, but it's not pretty to watch. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's how a lot of times a lot of my sets feel
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, I've
where,
had plenty of those.
where it's like a wet blanket's on you. It's like you get them for a second and then it's immediately stuck
You
back.
can
on
finally
again.
take a breath when you get
Yeah.
off stage. You're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
right.
It's
like-
just.
I like that your
forced.
metaphors have like a real frame of reference. Like, it seems like you've experienced this.
Oh, for sure. Dude.
Like a
For
fat guy
sure.
taking off a wet shirt.
One of my friends walked into a room one time. I was sweaty and I was taking my shirt off, and they saw it, and they have not talked to me since.
Did you murder that guy?
I had to. I had to find
That's
the
the
person.
only analogy he's got,
Yeah.
dude. It's like a fat guy getting out of a car
Yeah.
after a car wash. Am I right?
Yeah.
I
like a
think
fat guy
that's
eating a
actually like a
sandwich.
defense that would get you
All
off.
of them. All of them are fat guy
I don't think
references.
you go to
It's
jail
like
for
a
that
fat
kind of
guy
murder.
doing a podcast.
Fat guy doing cartwheels.
It's everything.
It is, man. It's not pretty. It's not pretty to watch a fat guy take a fucking sweaty ass shirt off. It's just it's hard to get off. First off,
Do you get the ginger on the chest hair too?
a little bit, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So it just
That's
pops
wild.
up. It's just it makes that sound too.
I don't
every
Feel
time.
the wheat.
Yeah.
I don't have any hair. I'm like a dolphin. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're just smooth and yeah, that's funny. Eat a lot of fish.
There's like a sprinkly noise that makes when I take my shirt off. It's like pixie dust.
I have that too. I barely have like any hair.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Oh, dude, look at this. There's like 5 armpit hairs.
It's prime tattoo.
I have
right?
hair. You just
Oh,
can't
yeah.
see it. Like it's all blonde.
Yeah, that's most of it. Now it's starting at 31. Apparently, it starts to turn black and brown.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got rid of the hair.
Oh, I know. I miss it.
Yeah. Kyle shaved his head.
I know.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, I don't think I like this clean cut look. I was like, cool, thanks.
Yeah. Appreciate.
What's your
it.
name again?
Appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trade in the Metallica look for the Richard Spencer look. I like it.
That's what I do. Fake it till you make it, man. God. Still wear the Metallica shirts. Just fucking gel the hair a little bit. Yeah. I miss it. That personality fit me better. Or that look.
What, the long hair?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I made the mistake. I tried to do that thing where I was like, oh, dude, I'll just shave the sides of it and I'll just have the long hair on top. It's just getting hot in Florida. Oh, boy, was it real thin on top, dude. As soon as I did that, it was like the wispiest fucking...
Yeah.
It looked like Roy Munson from Kingpin when his fucking hair, or like Bill Murray's character, just flows over.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to get rid of all this shit now.
Yeah.
It's like, this was a big mistake. Yeah, it wasn't good. And that took only like 5 years to grow, so...
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
Oh, dude, it took so long. That was like 5 years worth easily.
Yeah.
Damn.
This
That's
is
a
probably
commitment.
2, so.
Yeah, my shit grows way too slow.
My shit grows fast. My hair grows ridiculously fast.
Yeah.
It just froze out though. I don't straighten it or nothing.
It's as long as mine was. It's just curled.
Yeah, it's just curled up.
And then you put the cup you're going to use on it under the...
We're gonna try to teach Jared how to use Keurig.
I
They have these at
there's
JCPenney.
a there's
Don't
a
slap it. Yeah.
Dude, I'm still gonna think about your Down syndrome
there's like
joke.
a
I know.
I'm gonna think about your Down syndrome joke for like the next 2 days.
Yeah, fucking keep a tally every time you see a minority.
there's like a white person
make sure
that
there's a
doesn't know
cup.
how to use a Keurig in our presence right now.
So then you
Yeah.
gotta use the mug.
It's a white
It's like
person.
it's like we just saw a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mug logo.
I think we could spend the next 20 minutes of this podcast.
Are we sponsored by Curry?
We are now. Yeah. No, actually, no. We're gonna get sued by Keurig. Actually.
He just stepped away from it like it was going to explode.
Yeah.
I don't think it's working.
It's gotta heat up.
Yeah, takes a second.
It's crazy.
Instant coffee's not instant enough.
I know, right? It's 1 cup coffee. It's just so inconvenient. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
I can't do that. I went back to the pot of coffee shit.
Really?
Yeah, whatever those things. There's people saying with
Keurigs?
like the dirty and like cause bacteria and shit. I never even used mine, but it still freaked me out. I was like, I'll just go back to fucking paper filters.
Coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I'm gonna.
You just scoot over. Vien.
Oh, okay.
All right. See you, Vien. Hey, man. Good job tonight. Proud
Nice
of
meeting
you.
you.
Proud of you. Proud of you. If you give me a job at the hospital, 'cause this is not working out.
Hey, how's it going?
Drew, how'd it go?
It was fine. It was
Yeah?
good.
And you like
I get such an abrupt wave. All right, hey. Anyways, next up,
it feels a little weird. I'm like, yeah, get out of here. All right.
Courtney, if you want to scoot now, go
Yeah,
ahead. He said it like he didn't even
Courtney's
give a
like,
shit.
oh, okay.
Oh, that's happening now. Okay.
Yeah.
How was it though? Was it a good set?
It was good. It felt good. You're like catching people at their most like insecure moment of all
Yeah,
time. You're
yeah.
like, it was fine.
It's
I
like
think.
right after
Oh, yeah.
orgasm. Like, you
Yeah.
just gotta fucking,
Like, I'm not
how
into
does
this
it feel?
anymore at all.
Is it sensitive? Is it sensitive right now?
Yeah, it's like don't talk to me about it. I don't want to talk about it.
How was it? I just want to go home.
Were you nervous at all?
A little nervous, and I don't usually get nervous anymore, but I
Yeah.
felt a little nervous just because it's competition. So
That's
you know.
great, right? I actually ran into Mike Rivera about a week or 2 ago.
That's
and
one of
he
my
was
best buds.
And he was telling me about you.
Yeah?
And he's like, yeah, she won't shut the fuck up. But no, I'm just kidding.
He did not really say that.
He said he had a lot of confidence in you going in this contest. And everything,
Nice.
So it was very cool.
Nice. He's a good dude.
He
One
is
of
a
my
good dude.
mentors.
Yeah. I actually got the feature for him, and it wasn't the best. No, I had a rough spot. Did like 25 minutes, and it was like I said, it was like digging out of the hole the whole time. That's what it felt like.
yeah.
I was like, what is happening right now? These people hate me.
Huh.
You know, there's nothing worse than that feeling when like you can tell the crowd is like over you. Like
Yeah, I
halfway
felt like
through
I
your
had a
set.
slow come up in this one. A lot of times I can get them right away, and
Yeah.
once the first joke doesn't go, then you're like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's
Come
Work
on.
with me.
Yeah.
It's like
I
you're
need
trying to start a
that.
Gotta get
lawnmower.
there.
Need that first laugh. That first laugh. Once you get it, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
right,
it's like
we're
a car
good.
that
We're
won't
cruising
start.
now.
You're like, come on.
I gotta go up after Jay here to do the dead spot, which is like the worst. I feel
I wanna
like
watch that.
Nobody gives a fuck about you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the hell is this dude? But yeah, if you guys want to sit in here while I do that, you can.
Is it next?
Finish it. Yeah, Jay's gonna come down here, so
Oh, okay.
that way you guys can interview him. He'll get a chance to get on the podcast and everything, and I'll go out and bomb, and it'll be fun. You know what I mean? I'll just end the fucking contest in a shebang.
Yeah.
Probably cry on stage.
Sounds fun.
You say that every time. You do pretty good. I'm gonna go up there and eat a dick. How was it? I killed him.
Nah.
Killed him.
I don't think I've ever killed.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard you say you've killed.
I've
No,
never killed
he's
before.
never has. I just wanted to make him sound like an asshole.
I've had good sets before. I'm like, yeah, and then it immediately gets picked apart by people that are better than me.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you did good, but listen, that's when it starts. Yeah. But I don't think I've ever killed. I think a lot of people think that they've killed, but they don't actually know what killing is. And I'm definitely one of those people. I've never killed a room before.
Yeah, that's true. There are comics like if they laughed, they killed. Oh, I killed.
Yeah, like they were laughing the whole time. Like that's not killing.
That's not killing.
No. Killing is like when somebody faints in the front row. You know? Which
Or
I've
you literally
seen.
can't tell a joke because they won't shut up.
I've seen that. I've seen Lewis Johnson Jr. come in here, and this lady straight up fainted. Huh? I know. I got you. This lady, he did this joke, and this lady went ah, and then just brain aneurysm down.
Yeah, that's killing.
Fell in
Fucking
the
killed her, man.
Yeah, it was. And then I remember you came into a show one time. And
Oh, dude,
your
that was
like
the most
mother-in-law fainted or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was during that Daryl Lennox guy.
Is it?
I know Daryl.
So,
He's a
yeah.
good buddy of mine.
Yeah.
It was a blind comic, and then there's a lady that passed out, and he didn't even know what was going on. That was the worst part. So he kept doing his jokes, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah,
He
we all-
doesn't know. Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy's blind.
We all huddled up and tried to get her out of there. But
And then like I knew you, and everybody like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know, man.
yeah.
I did a show with Daryl 2 weeks ago, and right before he went up, he said, "I want you to do your whole time backwards. Whatever you're gonna do it backwards." I was like, "I hate you, man!" Like right
Yeah.
before.
He challenges people, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He got into my head. He basically told me I sucked on Saturday and Sunday. I was like, damn it, he's right.
What do you mean do all your time backwards?
Like do the jokes
the
I was
set
gonna
backwards.
do the set backwards. So like my
Oh.
closer's my opener, and then so forth.
Yeah.
I thought you would go up there and be like,
So not like that.
Like a Twin Peaks character.
No, like
the
the
words
order.
backwards and everything. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Rewind your set. Just yeah. Man, it's crazy. So how did it feel to be on the main stage?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
So are they a good crowd? No?
You don't think so? Oh, are you asking me? I don't know. They're good. Yeah,
Are they
they seem
okay?
good. They didn't laugh at my first joke very hard, so
Yeah.
no, they're terrible.
I wasn't happy with their performance.
With their performance?
I give it like a C plus. Maybe a C
That's what
plus.
everyone said so far. They're like, they can't tell, they can't gauge what they think is funny.
Yeah.
Like it's not dirty stuff. Some people said dirty stuff. Some people they laughed at some of it they didn't.
All right.
It's you, buddy.
Yeah.
Have fun, Mike.
They give you the B Rabbit music, dude.
Jay Coleman.
I'm gonna go so you can
Come on,
see.
sit down right here, buddy. No, you can hang out.
No, it's cool. I gotta go.
Jared, you want to hop on?
Yeah.
Yeah, just take those spots.
Let's just have this get weird.
Yeah. Want to share this one with me? All right. Let's keep this going. All right, dudes.
Y'all look comfortable. Sorry, I was
What is the cash prize, by
I
the way?
said
Have
it,
they ever
dude.
said that?
I don't know if you heard me when you were making the Keurig cup, but that goddamn joke you just said when you were sitting over here that made me and Mike laugh hard. I'm gonna be thinking about that shit for like the Dominican.
Oh, yeah, I heard you.
God damn, that shit was funny.
Anyway.
I must have missed it.
Oh, I saw a guy. Well, this is a podcast. There's no reason to. But I saw a guy at Target that was Dominican and had Down syndrome. And it was a real first for me seeing a non-white person with Down syndrome. I didn't know they were in the wild. It blew my mind.
I was like, he's
I just had to get it off my chest. Because I could care less about the set at this point. I was like, man.
You checked that off your bingo card at this point?
Yeah. Damn, it was so much weirder than the first round in the sidebar.
Oh, 100%.
I was like, awesome. These rowdy bar fucking 80s crowd.
Well, it's
It was
almost like
fun.
someone brought the entire room, and they were only here for that.
Someone, eh?
Is that what it felt like?
All right. So
I heard him call a certain name, and then like the room erupted, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing it
So
like
he
that?
just brought all his patients to the
oh shit.
The surgeon
How
brought
many? I
everybody.
wonder how many he brought, because it was like a lot.
Yeah.
An entire hospital
I
floor.
saw at least 12 different people like say what's up to him.
Yeah, it's a contest for second.
Are we not going to introduce me? Did I just...
Jay Coleman.
Jay Coleman.
You know
in
him.
the
You
house
Oh, my bad,
tonight.
dude. I'm sorry.
The inventor of the Coleman lantern, the Coleman
And the cooler.
grill.
Yeah.
I wish there's no money in my name yet. I'm
How was your
poor.
set?
You know what? Thinking about it, I ended a little early. Like I probably did 4:15, and I had another joke, but something said end, and then I said a good night, and then the applause said you should have kept going.
Really?
Yeah.
Ended on a good note, though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I get it.
it's conversational. For some reason, my jokes just went really fast tonight. Maybe I didn't do enough tags.
Really? Yeah, they said that the timer wasn't. They didn't have the timer going above.
No.
See, I would have.
Well,
I like when that chick's
I
going.
got the light for the 1 minute, and then I like ended my set. I don't know.
Yeah, I left out huge chunks that
I
were
do
on
that
my
same
set
thing
list.
I can't
Like,
gauge.
yeah, the fucking thing about the dad. I left out the whole part about kissing a man on a Ferris wheel.
Because
I'm
they
like,
weren't
this
biting
is,
on any of it.
Nope. And I was like, this is gonna go nowhere. This is gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's unusual for McCurdy's, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say was
It was
unusual?
kind of prudish.
Prudish.
Yeah, which I was not expecting.
Yeah, because you were in the round that we were at in the bar, and like you said, yeah, dude,
Yes.
the bar when it's packed, it's awesome.
Anything goes.
Like
So
everyone.
I did all my like raunchy shit. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, and they loved it,
because
didn't they?
Off the last show, I was like, oh, they fucking love dirty stuff here. So I was
Yeah.
like, then everyone was like, oh, like they're like groaning, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was
That's how it was like during the last competition. The last competition that they had, the first round that I made it to the finals, and the first round was good, and it was all like dirty stuff. And then like at the finals, it was like all old people, and I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this is.
How are the main room shows like usually? Like,
Usually?
when people aren't packing it out with
It's good. I
hospice
haven't
care.
been in a minute, but
Okay.
Main room's sweet. It's fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Who?
So let's just say, like, who won? It's either Brad or
VN.
VN, right?
VN.
Yeah, Brad Gilmore did really well.
He did. Like, he
I
had a
was
lot
like,
of,
You think it's between those two? I couldn't
Yes.
hear anybody.
Yeah.
So
based off of
Definitely.
crowd reaction and
I'd say VN or Maria
judge,
too.
because he had a
Did
lot.
you?
He had,
Alright.
he basically did the checklist. He had a callback. He did all of what you're supposed to do with jokes, I guess, in the 5 minutes. He laughs per minute.
I think the judges might count against him that he rushed his set. That's what I got.
Oh, really?
You didn't get that vibe watching him?
VN?
He made me feel
No,
like a
not
bum,
Brad.
dude. He told me he did
Brad.
5 surgeries before his set. I was like,
No, I think Brad
played a
didn't
little
really
MLB
rush.
on
He was like
PS4.
doing crowd work.
I didn't even
almost. He was
finish
like
the
talking
game.
to people. He was like, "Hey, what about you, Brad?" Like,
Not really.
I mean, he wasn't really doing crowd work,
No.
but he was kind of. I didn't think it was
He was
extremely
trying
rushed.
to connect,
Yeah.
I could see where he was trying to pack in maybe
As
someone gave him
much as he could, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I said, I'm like, he didn't like, he had some punchlines that he didn't even
He didn't
like
let them
let
breathe.
them have a laugh. He was like, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
oh,
And
yeah.
I don't know how the judges are about. Like, I don't know what they base it on.
Yeah.
If I was judging, I'd just do tally marks.
Yeah.
Just straight laughs. I don't know.
Would you have like a decibel meter to like see who got the?
Yeah, well, I mean, the bigger laughs. Like, if it was like, oh, that was a good whole room laugh, I'd do, like, a mark on the tally thing. I don't even rate applause breaks as being higher. Because I don't think an applause break is an inherently better joke.
What are
It's
those?
just more of, like, a completed, like, you have, like, a set. They're like, oh, that was the end of a piece.
Oh,
And they
yeah,
do
no, I was
that,
just
or
joking.
they
I
do
just
some
never
gay
had an
shit. Like,
applause
I
break.
lost 30 pounds recently. They're like, woo, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or like you're getting applause for like a setup and like an extended joke with a long like.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like, ooh, you sure put a lot of words out. Clap.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, this feels like we should clap. It doesn't mean it's an exceptionally good
Right.
joke.
Yeah.
It's not amazing.
It wasn't
So-
earned.
You did a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going by like whole room laughs, nothing against you guys. I think I probably would won if we were doing it like that. I love you.
Well, I didn't
Wonder
watch
if
your
you did
set. I was
what?
on the couch.
Huh?
I was on the couch in here. I didn't see you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know how it's based when it's the finals, though, because even if you brought a lot of people, I think the judges still have a say-so.
I
So,
think they have more to say so.
yeah.
There may be like a fourth judge.
They're like, oh, that's who the crowd thought? Oh, all right, well,
Yeah.
that's not what we had.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It should just be on
That's my
judges,
volume. I usually
especially
talk
towards.
low everywhere I go. Am I even? Have I even
Mike
been
didn't
heard?
mess with the levels, so it's whatever it is, I guess.
Sweet.
Yeah, I can't.
All right.
Who knows?
You felt good about it though? I mean.
Oh no.
No. Okay. All right.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, it was awful. No, I feel like I went up after the guy everyone was here to see, and they were just like, "We're done now.
Pretty
We
much.
just get the check."
Wait,
put the
there's
name."
more?
Yeah.
I feel like I had them, and if I had known I had so much time left, I would have saved my last joke. I would have spaced it out and did one more in between. Like I ended on a lower note. No, well, basically.
I feel like I hosted for a second show. Like I went up after the headliner and they're like,
All
"Your
right, you
next
guys
show."
ready to laugh? This next comic.
We're not even gonna turn over the room.
Yeah, we bought tickets for both. But I've seen you already. You can leave.
Yeah, I would have taken out all the words I said and replaced them with new ones. That would have been
Yeah.
my
I would have
go-to.
done the same set, just not be hated. That'd
I
be
mean,
nice.
Not what?
Not be hated.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Like trying to read the room is kind of like, all right, dick. Nope, that didn't land. All right, pussy. Nope, that didn't land. Okay, all right.
That's what they're saying though. It was like hit and miss supposedly.
Yeah.
Like certain things were, and then certain ones.
I think if it was clever, it got more of a reaction. Like if it was kind of like shock. It can be dirty.
Oh yeah.
Can I just say, I hate with every fiber of my being when people awe at a comedy show.
Oh yeah.
Like I just want to go out into the crowd and find that person. And just be like, were you
Did somebody
touched as a
awe
kid?
during
What
your
the hell
set?
is wrong with you? Yeah.
During what part?
I was talking about the divorce or something.
And
Like
did you
the-
say divorce? Oh.
No, some of the divorce stuff, and it was I had the line like, can you believe someone? And I'm like, what the hell is the line? Saying it out of context is fucking with me. I know it's hard to believe that someone married me, and then I say, and even harder to believe they gave all this up. But like when I did the married me part, they were like, aw, and I felt like snapping at the crowd. I'm like, fucking no.
You know the worst part about
You were
this?
at a comedy club.
I told a lot of people to come out, and if I don't win, I'm gonna get a lot of, oh my god, you were so funny. We'll get them next year.
That's the worst. That's why I hate.
Like at least 15 people.
Yeah, that's why I hate because I have to take.
Oh, you said
time.
you have people here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
I gotta work from home to come here because like my job is in Tampa and like there's no way I'm getting here at 7 otherwise.
So you had to tell them there was a competition.
So I have to tell them. And then
How'd
they're
you
gonna
do?
be like, How'd you do?
No, that's the worst.
I lost to a guy it was his 11th time.
Oh yeah. He said it was his 9th time doing comedy.
Yeah.
That's what I said. He said it made me feel like a bum. He did 5 surgeries before his set tonight. I was like, play a little PS4.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish the game. I'm like, holy
His
shit.
material was good. I mean, I can't say he didn't like write jokes. It's not like he's.
That's
not like
the
a
lowest
popularity.
possible comment. I mean, he wrote jokes. Like that's like.
Well,
the lowest bar is like, well, I mean, technically, he wrote jokes. I mean,
Because
it's like,
like comedy for most of us in this room is kind of like, hey, here's some dark, fucked up shit that I found a way to like
Make funny.
Oh
laugh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. People always want to come up and get my opinion, because I'm a doctor, which is good. It's relatable, I guess, if you know a lot of doctors. I liked it.
Yeah.
Now I said,
No, he was funny.
Now I sound like I'm coming off as a hater. Damn it, Jared.
man, hate everybody. There's no
makes it
reason
that much
not to
easier.
hate every other comedian besides yourself. Even hate
man.
yourself too.
gotta
You should
uplift
probably
the
hate
people.
yourself most.
Anytime they're getting spots, that's spots you're not getting. That's right.
Exactly. It's dog eat dog world out there.
I feel like you guys watch I'm Dying Up Here. Is that
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
cool. No.
What is that?
Oh, it's about comedy in the '70s, basically. When
I
it
need to
kinda
watch.
boomed.
Dave was telling me about that.
Yeah.
I need to watch that show. I watch Crashing.
I mean, Jim Carrey produced and I think wrote on it, so it's worth a look.
Okay.
Did it only go 1 season?
2.
2?
I don't think they brought it back.
You have
for
to
a
check
third.
that out.
Does this mean
We should probably
See
go
how
back
he
to see
did.
who's
Yeah.
left
we're gonna
and who
find
that
out
won.
how hard we lost?
Just gonna say what everyone else said. Yeah, dude, they were hit or miss. You know.
Are they gonna rank us?
How was it? They were all right. I mean, it was hit or miss. You know. Thanks, guys. Did you have fun?
Yeah,
I was hearing
like
some
the
laughter.
guest
I was
spot.
hearing some good shit.
Yeah, I got some good laughs. It's just, I feel like they feel like they could laugh at me because I'm not competing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's not competing against my son, so yeah.
I wonder who got it. It was fun though, man. This was a good time. Oh.
JoJo!
Oh, nice.
JoJo did it, man.
Well, that's awesome.
JoJo Casillas, man.
Brought the
Proud of
heat,
that.
dude.
Proud of that motherfucker. What a hard ass contest, man.
Yeah.
Holy
I never
shit.
met him before. He seemed pretty cool, man.
JoJo, I've seen. He's always been a pretty good killer, man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Proud of this shit. I'm proud of everybody that competed throughout the whole contest.
Yeah.
Like everybody came and brought it, man. I felt like it. Like I was really proud of everybody. Even you, Kyle. I was even proud of you.
I tried to bring it. I mean, does this count as a set? Because then, all right, I need to get back on the mic, dude. This shit is.
You've done an hour so far, man. You're a headliner.
Boy.
Crazy, man. Well, hey, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Hell
once
yeah,
again.
dude.
And,
Enjoy it, man. It's a
Kyle,
good time.
Kyle's in this position now where I think he's probably gonna be a regular around here, and we're gonna have him on the podcast a lot more often. And yeah, man. I hope you all enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Have a good one.
All right. Thanks again for tuning in to yet another episode of the podcast. Just to be clear, the first place winner was Jojo Casillas, and our second place winner, who also gets to do a guest spot on the main stage with a professional comedian, was actually Vien Pomachen. Super proud of these guys and wish the best for them. Please go to our website at mccurtyscomedy.com for all upcoming events and shows, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.